I've started recording, my mom's gonna come out and say, time to go. But I woke up in like the most shitty ass mood this morning. I don't know what my problem is. I literally was like, did not even want to get out of bed. I slept till 8, which never happens. Like, I'm usually up by like 7:30 at the latest. The dogs are starting to be like, excuse me. Like, Poe is getting upset because his breakfast is being later and later. Here he is. How you doing? This is what he does when he wants me to come over. What are you doing? I know. Sweet boyo. He's a good dog. Oh, the tongue, Poe. You know your tongue's out. But, yeah, so I haven't been in the best mood. I just want to have one day where I can just, like, relax, read. But today is not the day. Today I think what I want to do is I want to get back into audiobooks from the library. But today I am going to be, I have a bunch of stuff to list. I was trying to kind of hold off listing before Christmas because people are very extra right now. So I was trying to do that. But yeah. I have 2 things that aren't like tracking that I sent out yesterday, and I have to go put out my mail for today. I have a new ring coming. As you guys know, this is not my original engagement ring. Obviously, this is just a peridot ring for my son because his birthday's in August. But I have a new ring coming from Amazon. It's just a cheap one because I've just been having like fun with my engagement rings because my old ring broke because of the hard water here. So I have a fun ring coming today from Amazon. So I'm excited to get that and see what that looks like. And then eventually Nick will order me a better one, like a real one. I'm thinking I want moissanite though because I want something lab created to be more like, I don't really want a real diamond. I really don't want a real diamond. Like, it's not, they're expensive. Like, no, Nick would give me one if I wanted one, but I really don't want one. So, plans for today. Listing stuff. I'm really, really considering selling my Kindles again. Although I'm like, do I want to sell them or not? Because I do use them. I just want a smaller one. But I'm going to maybe list my Kindles. I'm not sure yet. Because I have an iPad mini I can read on. And other than that, not a lot going on today. Probably going to end up going to... we're going to go to the Goodwill. Because today's the tag change day and we didn't go to the one local to us yesterday. So if I get anything there, I will let you guys know. Other than that, thank you guys. And I'll see you guys when I get back or during the trip or who knows. Because it's a vlog. So who knows. What's up, guys? I haven't vlogged in a while. But what I'm gonna do right now is I haven't been opening this for my dogs like I should. Today's the 17th and we've got the 15th. I don't know what day this one says. The 17th. The 16th has got to be on here somewhere. 16th. Okay. Let's open their little, and they'll get their treats. So, they like these the best. These little chicken things. They really like those. But the thing is I have 3 dogs. So I gotta try and... That's why I've been kind of waiting to, like, have... And then they got these biscuits, which Poe likes. So those will go to Poe. And then the 17th is today. Oh, my gosh. The whole freaking front of the thing just ripped off. And then, so they got chicken biscuits. So I'll probably give these to Pete. And these to Poe and Pie. And then I'll save these for Poe for later. But... I have not been vlogging, and I'll tell you why. I have been, so obsessed with, well, first of all, I've been working. I've been doing a lot of eBay. I've been doing a lot of, here you go, buddy. I've been doing a lot of eBay, and I've been doing a lot of applying for part-time jobs, because we got a fucking call. Well, we didn't get a call. We got a bill in the mail for the new car. And this is the part that irritates me about buying cars. I literally did all my research when I thought I was going to get the car I got. And I did all my research, and I went online, and I was like, okay, some people are saying that the insurance is pricier than, like, usual because of the brand of car. So, I told my mom, I said, let's call the insurance before we buy the car and make sure that this isn't going to be like taking out another fucking loan to pay for my insurance, you know, because I just can't afford it. I can't afford it on top of, hang on, I need the scissors again. Ugh. On top of already having a higher car payment, I cannot afford like higher insurance. Call, and the lady says, oh no, you're fine. It's going to be the same amount as the car you currently have, which was my Jeep. So we're like, perfect, great, buy the car. Get the fucking bill today, or a few days ago, over the weekend. Tell me why the insurance went up like $50. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. When you're not expecting it. So, I think we've got it handled. It's only going to be for about 6 months. So it's going to go back down to what it was, but, like, what the fuck, you know? When you're not expecting it, it's a little shocking. I need to get a tripod. I'm probably going to order a tripod with my Christmas money. But, that all being said, that's not going to sit on there. Put you guys back over here. That all being said, I am going on a trip this weekend. We're going to Vegas for my mom's birthday, which will be fun. And that'll be exciting. I don't know why. We're good? But yeah, so I'm debating selling my Kindles again. But I do this all the time where I'm like, oh, I'm going to sell them. But I think what I should is just, I don't know. I'm going to keep my kid's Kindle, I think. I'm trying to sell my Oasis. I have an iPad mini that I take with me when I go to trips. I don't know. Got to get this charged up because I'm going to go on a trip. But download. Oh. That's the only thing I hate about the iPad mini. I'm not ready to sell this thing too. Is it literally dies just sitting there. Like, I haven't played on this thing. I haven't done anything on this iPad, but it always dies on me. Like, what are you dying from? I haven't used you. I don't even think it was turned on. Like, but anyway, I don't know. I just feel like complaining today, I guess. I feel like today what I want to do is I just want to relax, and I want to probably list some stuff later. And I got to keep an eye on my dogs. I'm probably going to go to Target. I have to go to Target tonight with Nick because we have to get toilet paper and a couple last minute, just easy peasy Christmas gifts. I want to browse the book section just because I can. I'm still reading the same book I was reading last week. It's going to take me a while to get through it. I just haven't been in the mood to read. Last night I couldn't sleep because I was having a lot of anxiety, and it's one of those situations with me where when I'm feeling anxious, I'm like, okay, I need to... Here's what happened. Let me just explain to you guys what happened. So, during this time of the year, there's like a lot of sales, obviously, on eBay, and I have a lot of social anxiety. I have a lot of anxieties, period, that are probably weird, and people are like, I don't understand that. And that's fine. But I do have a lot of anxiety, and I'm going to kind of quickly explain some of it to you. So, one of my major anxieties is when I go into, like, I try not to sound stupid at the same time. When I go into, like, the post office or anything like that, it's not that I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't mind talking to other people. But I think my biggest thing that makes me anxious and makes me insecure is that I don't want to be reprimanded, and I think it's like I don't know if it's even like I don't want to be judged. It's like maybe not even a rejection really, but like I don't want people to get mad or think I'm rushing them or anything like that. I just want to go in, drop my packages off, and leave. But because there has been times, and I forced myself after these times have happened to do it again anyway, but there has been times where I go into the post office, and I don't want to say yells at me, but like the postal worker, like I'll drop something off and she'll be like, in the beginning, what I was doing was I was putting it in the drop box, right? Because they were small packages that fit in there. And I was putting them in the drop box, and then she was behind the drop, like on the other side of the wall. And one time she yelled through the thing, "You don't have to put all your packages through here." Now, granted, it was only like 3 small packages, and there was no reason that I wouldn't. Like, the weight wasn't over the weight limit on the front. It said 10, and I'm a rule follower too. It said 10 ounces or less, and it wasn't over that weight or anything like that, and I was putting them through there. And she's like, "Oh, you could just go put them on the counter." But she, like, yelled it. And so then I started putting all of them on the counter. Well, then, like, there's times that I go in, and the counter's really full, and she's like, "Just put it down." And I don't know, they're just so nasty in there sometimes that I'm just like... So then what I found out I could do is I could set it up to where they would just, while she's dropping off the mail, my mail lady, she could just pick it up. And that was working out great. And she would just pick it up at my front door. And so I started just doing that. Like when I had like 5 or 6 packages, I would just have her come pick it up. Well, it's happened to me a couple times. I am one of those people that I am so used to a routine. Like, okay, every time she comes, she does it this way. That if the routine shifts, that will trigger like an anxiety, not attack, but like an anxiety, like rabbit hole that I'm going to fall down, right? So what happened was yesterday, I had like 6 packages that needed to go out. I mean, this was like $100 of sales. And I put them out there because I thought, oh, this isn't going to be a problem, you know, and it's a Monday, which I need to stop doing pickups on Monday. I'm going to stop doing pickups, period, but if I do have to do a pickup, not on Monday. So I put she gave me one of those, like, white, clearish totes that the post office has. So I put that out there, and it had all my packages in it. And I remember a couple weeks ago, she didn't come by, like, 3:30, and I had to go get Nick, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna take them over to the post office because she's not here yet. Well, right when I was loading everything up, she showed up, and she was like, oh, just so you know, on Mondays it's going to be later, a little bit later, like around this time. Now it was 3:30, like around this time, because, you know, it's the holidays, and she was very nice about it, which I appreciate. And I said, okay, and she didn't give me any anxiety, she didn't trigger or anything, nothing. So I was like, oh, okay, fine, perfect. I know a plan now, right? So yesterday, which was again a Monday, I put out my packages. There was like 5 or 6 of them. About $100 worth of sales. And I put it in the bin and I put it on my front porch like I always do. And around 4 o'clock, it was still out there. And I was like, okay. And I got a little bit worried, but I'm like, it's fine. Now, every other time she's taken the packages and she'll either leave me a different bin or she'll take them out of the bin and put the bin by my front door empty so I can bring it back in the house for the next time. This time it was probably about 5 o'clock and I went out there to check because I hadn't got the email that they picked it up. That's another triggering thing. But I went out there to check and the bin was gone, the packages were gone. But there was no other bin and I hadn't gotten the email that they had picked it up. Which there's a whole backstory on the email. The email really doesn't mean shit either. But now I'm like spiraling because the plan has been derailed, right? Like not the plan, but like the normal series of events have been derailed. And I don't understand. I mean, I think what happened was sometimes out here where we live, they have like contractors that deliver the mail. It's not actually like postal workers per se. It's just somebody that they sell the route to and then they are the ones, or they hire to do the route, or they pay to do the route or whatever. And then they're the ones that, deliver the mail. So it's not a mail lady. It's a very nice lady in a van, and she brings the mail in, and she's usually great. But when she can't do it, her husband does it. Like, if she goes on a trip or whatever, they don't go on trips together. Like, if she's not doing it, he's doing it. He has his own route, like, you know what I mean? And vice versa. So, I'm out. There's no bin. There's no nothing. And I'm like, and there's no email. Which sometimes the emails, I've taken packages because the lady didn't come by like 6. So I'll take the package the next day, but I still get an email that they picked them up, even though the package was in my house. So the emails don't mean anything. And I'm like, great. So I've been spiraling all night about whether or not my packages actually went to the post office or whether or not they were stolen off my porch. Because, like, legitimately, really, I don't have cameras out there yet. I'm buying some. But legitimately, like, if you wanted to steal packages, I made it very easy. I had them all in a bin. You just have to grab the whole bin and put it in your car. I mean, granted, my front of my house is really far from, like, the street. So you'd have to, like, pull into my driveway. But still, I don't know. It was like a whole thing though, because I'm like, oh my god, they probably stole my packages, and then I'm up and like every hour of the night, I'm checking the tracking, and I signed up for text messages from one of the packages because I thought, okay, if that one starts tracking, then we're good. All this to say, they started tracking about 1:15 in the morning, but I was up every hour until then. And then I couldn't go to sleep. And then I was like, oh, I wish I could read my book because I hadn't read a chapter before I went to bed because I was worried about the post office. And then I'm just sitting there like, I literally have make myself miserable. My heater just turned on. It is so cold this morning. I literally like made myself like super miserable about the whole thing. And it's like sad that that's my life. But I also can't seem to, in my rational brain, figure out how to not do that. Like, even though in my head I'm like, you have no control over this now. Also in my head I'm like, that's $100 you just lost because you don't want to take it to the post office. Like, you know what I mean? I just need... I don't know. I'm just upset. The whole thing was very upsetting. But all that to say, I only have 2 packages now that aren't tracking, and they're very low cost items. And I had this lady that was so rude to me. And I'm trying to be nice, and it's very hard. I really want a Starbucks right now, but I'm not going to get one. I don't know, guys. I'm tired, and I just want to color and read, and that's all I want to do. I want to buy something technological. I know that sounds so dumb, but that's what I want to do. I want to buy something for myself. And then this morning, this is going to be the whole vlog, is me just sitting here complaining. Then this morning, my fucking dumb ass, Pete, we got Pete a supplement. If you guys don't know, you do know, but Pete is my poodle. He's right here. Come here. Come show them your pretty face. You guys have seen him before. But he's 6 years old. Come here. Come to me. I love you. He's got a full fur coat right now because it's cold, huh, buddy? He's 6 years old. This dog is legitimately my absolute 100% my life. Like, I love him so much. Huh, buddy? You're a good boy, aren't you? Yeah, Mama loves you. You're being stingy with the kisses. Okay. But we bought him this supplement, right? Oh, you okay, buddy? You want me to put your blanket over here, Bubba? Come on. Come on. Here. You want to sit with Mom? Come on. Here. Here, let's get your baby all cute. So you can be all camera. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, that was a big stretch. Oh, it's cold, Mama. It's cold, Mama. There you go. There you go, cute boy. There you go. Oh, you're fine. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Pete, cute boy. Pete, cute boy's here. But, hey, come here. He's 6 years old, and when he was less than a year old, he was probably 5 months old, he broke his leg. So me and Nick have been really conscientious about making sure he's not overweight, making sure, well, he doesn't like to eat, so the overweight thing's not hard. But I bought him this supplement off of Amazon. This supplement is called the Daily Native, and it's got all kinds of good stuff in it. It's got collagen, glucosamine, chondroitin, probiotic fiber, taurine, DHA, cranberry, L-theanine, vitamin C, zinc, probiotic, beta carotene, I don't know, and it's got a lot of good stuff, and it's 1 scoop or 1 tablespoon for every 25 pounds of dog, so he gets like a very small amount. So I got him this, and then I was like, okay, in order to get him to eat this, I'm going to put bone broth in his food with it. This is where it went astray. So I go to Walmart and I go to the soup section because I figure that's where the bone broth is. And I got Kettle and Fire beef broth. I thought it was bone broth. I got home. I'm like, oh, this beef broth is probably fine. I give it to him and Poe and Pie because I only gave Poe and Pie the beef broth in their food. I didn't give them the powder because the powder's for Pete and I want it to last as long as possible. And they don't really, well, they probably could use it, but he's the one that's got more of the issues and stuff. So I gave it to everybody, the broth. And then I'm looking at the label because I don't know why I always research it first. I don't know why I didn't think not to look it up first. I look it up and it's like, oh, don't give him anything that has onion in it. And I'm like, fuck me. Because the beef broth did have onion in it. I don't think I gave any of them enough that's going to hurt them. But now I'm worried about that. So it's like one anxiety thing to another. Whoa, you okay? Oh, you got icky. Yeah, I got icky right here on my head. The dog was walking like this. That's because his face itched. Oh. Come here. But, so that's how my brain's working today. So I just feel like I need something nice for myself. So I think I'm going to color for a little bit. Let me show you guys what I've done as far as my coloring book. I don't know, the last time I showed it to you guys, it was... I'm trying to finish one before I start another. And then Nick's like, we need to buy you more. I'm like, bro, let me just finish one first. This is my cardboard I put between pages. So this is Spooky Cutie by Coco Wyo. I showed you guys this one when I bought it. And then we're gonna, I don't, people color like the test color pages and stuff. I don't do all that. Let me move you guys so you're down here on the desk. Oh, my Lanta. There we go. So, Spooky Cutie by Coco Wyo. So these are the ones that I've colored. I'm going to show you guys my favorite pages and my least favorite pages. See, I don't do the test color page or none of that. So this was my first page I did. And I waited until I got the white gel pen to do like up here where it's the stars and stuff. I like that one. Oh no, don't. I've done a lot of them, so this might take a hot minute. And then I did this one, which is one of my least favorites. I don't know why. I colored it really well. It's cute, but I just didn't like it. This one is my favorite. I like this Plague Doctor one. And then we have this one, which is cute. And then this one's cool because I did the white gel pen and then it kind of bled through so it looks like it's, I don't know, I liked it. This one was cute too. And then this one I did all this design on the blanket and this is all with the gel pen. I did the designs here with the gel pen. I did all of the white, like this part, I forget what this is called, cobweb, the cat, like that's all my own design. I liked this one, but this pin was starting to run out. That's the other thing, I started to run out of colors in my one pack of pins. This one's cool. I got so many new markers that I haven't. I like this one. This one's one of my favorites too. The only thing I don't like is when there's big areas like this and you get like this, like you can like see right here where it's darker. It's from me stopping and starting coloring. Like this one. This one. I'll try to get through this a little quicker. Sorry. This one was one of my favorites. I liked how I did the ghosts. Sorry, I did not realize this was going to be a whole... That one's cool. I like how I did the water. I got this guy. He's cute. But see, you can see on his face, like how it's... I just need to go a bit quicker with my... And I did smudge this one here. This one's one of my least favorites. Pizza one's cool. I like this one. It's one of my favorites. I'm probably going to... What I think I'm eventually going to do is cut some of these out and frame them for my bedroom. I want to put this one in my bathroom. It's one of my favorites. If you want to know the markers that I use and stuff, I can show them to you. I use only low-end markers. They're alcohol markers, but they're not high-end, and that's probably why I get so much, like, so much bleeding and, like, it's not as smooth, but for the price difference, I love this one. This one's one of my favorites. I like doing it in the greens. The greens are my favorite from the alcohol markers. And we have this one. This is another one I really liked. This one came out really good. There's only a couple spots that have like, there's only like right here that has a little problem. This one was really good, and I used the metallic Sharpie to do the birdcage. But I really liked this one. And then on her, I used crayon, skin colored crayon. And we have this one. I didn't know what color to do all this. I think it was supposed to be black, but this one I did really bad on the face. I was using a different marker. Although I do like how I did this eye here with the green. And then there's this one. The Grinch. Okay. Somebody is going to be watching this. Be like 30 minutes of me just... This one I did yesterday. And I think there's another one I did. Oh yeah, I did this one yesterday. This is another one of my favorites. I did this one yesterday. I just think they're so fun and cute. So this is the next one I'm going to do. I'm not super excited about it, but I am doing them in order. And then I have that. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 left, and then I get to move on to my new coloring book. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to end this vlog here because I know it's going to be really long, and I'm sorry that was like a podcast about my coloring books. But I think I do have a good podcast to add. Actually, I already have the podcast for an idea. So I'm going to do a podcast on like mental health and how it affects like basically everybody in your life and everything that you do. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.